What's up YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to do silent sidechaining in Logic Pro. It's basically that pumping effect that you hear in EDM electronic music on your synth. So let's say you have a kick, you got a synth track, your kick hits, your synth kind of goes down, it ducks, and when your kick releases, the synth comes out and kind of goes in your face, in and out, to get that pumping effect. Now we're going to create a silent sidechain which basically takes that kick out of the equation and gets your synth or audio track to pump just by itself. So with that said, let's get straight to the tutorial. First thing we're going to do is create that silent track. So we're going to go ahead and create a software instrument track. Just go like that. Got my software track right there. Next step you got to do is send that track out to a bus. So in this case, I'm going to choose bus 1 because we're not going to be using any other buses. Let's just use bus 1. And on the output of bus 1, so we got our output of our track to bus 1, input of our bus 1 is bus 1, and then our output is going to be no output. Since this is a silent sidechain, we're going to make sure that we do not hear it at all. So we're going to set our output on our bus to no output. Next, we're going to go back to our instrument track over here. Actually, we can just name this over here, just so we know what it is when we get more tracks in our session. Next thing we're going to do is going to bring in an instrument that will drive that pumping effect on that synth. So I'm going to just bring in the Klopfgeist, the metronome right here, just because it is a basic sound. We don't need anything special. We're not going to hear it. So I'll bring that in, and I'm just going to go ahead and on every beat, I'm going to put in a MIDI note to act as if it were a kick, kind of strumming along. Sorry, banging along. Where is my pencil tool? I'm going to draw in some MIDI notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's all we need. If I go ahead and hit play, you don't hear it playing, even though you see signal, because it is our silent sidechain track. Now I'm just going to go ahead and drag that to my desired length of my synth so we can have our synth pump. Now this is our synth right now in its dry format. This is the chord progression I kind of played before we started this video. The next step we got to do is bring in a compressor on our synth track right here, so we allows our bus 1 to come into it and act as a trigger to kind of duck our synth sound every time a note hits over here. So in our synth track, we're going to go ahead and bring in a compressor, go to Inserts, Dynamics, Compressor. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit play. I'm going to adjust a couple things right here, my attack, my release ratio, threshold, till I get that pumping desired effect that I want. And on our sidechain, remember we got to set that to bus 1. So sidechain will be bus 1, which is our silent sidechain over here. I'm going to go ahead and play and start adjusting some of these things to get that pumping effect. So that is right there. You don't actually hear the trigger that is triggering that pulsing effect. It's silent, but you still get that pulsing effect on your synth track. So if I go ahead and bypass my compressor, this is without the silent sidechain. And finally with. That is how you do silent sidechaining in Logic Pro. You can actually apply this to any other DAW as well. For more great videos, remember to subscribe. Sorry guys, remember to subscribe. Kind of mumbled my words right there. And if you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. I will see you guys in the next video. Later guys.